Moving on now, though, charities rely heavily on the goodwill of caring people and organizations for support. But our next guest says before you make a donation for any cause, make sure it's actually going to the charity. Howard Schwartz is the Executive Communications Director for the Connecticut Better Business Bureau and a good friend of CT Style. Nice to have you back here, Howard.
Nice to be here.
All right, so it's called pinkwashing. Explain the term for us.
Combine the terms pink, which has become the symbolic color for the pink ribbons for breast cancer awareness and treatment, and washing, short for whitewashing, which the dictionary defines as covering up something usually unsavory. And in this case, what they're whitewashing is the fact that they're collecting money, saying it's going to charity, and they're actually lining their pockets. So donors become victims, so do the people who need this, these donations.
That's awful. So how is this common?
It's tough to separate this from other types of charity fraud.
Okay.
What we can say, though, is the Federal Trade Commission last year and 50 states' attorney general filed papers against 4 charities, each containing the name cancer in them, and hit them with $187 million in fines, saying the money would go for things like hospice care and pain medication. Instead, they were going on luxury vacations buying cars.
That's awful. You think you're helping someone in such an important cause. So what do we need to look for so we don't get scammed like this?
Well, first thing is watch out for look-alike names, or similar names, whether it's the name of the charity or a website. We should also be finding out exactly what the details are. Who is this money going towards? Social media, you may get phone calls, you may get emails. These are the ways that they get you. And unfortunately, we can't afford to let our guard down.
Yeah, and we also should be aware, Howard, of those donation boxes that you sometimes see in convenience stores or places like that.
Very good point. I had a situation where I saw a bunch of lollipops with the ribbon on it, said that a portion of money would go towards breast cancer. Didn't say what. When I went on the company's website, no mention of the charity, and the only thing it did say was that a portion of the proceeds would go towards the family of the vendor, meaning not the restaurant, but the fellow who is changing these lollipop boxes. And
oh, that's awful. You didn't fall for it, though, did you?
I didn't fall for it. I brought it to the attention of the owner, and that's essential. Read the pamphlet, find out the information. If you really want to make a donation, you should probably do so on a reputable website.
Yeah, and the key here is to ask the questions, right? I mean, rather than just give your money away.
That's correct, and especially when you have, around October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and many stores say that a portion of the money will go towards breast cancer research or treatment. You've got to find out what percentage of that. Does the store have a cap on how much money it will actually give for that? And certainly when you see a collection, theme runs, forgot to mention theme runs, supposedly for cancer, breast cancer, but not always, and you can't find who the receiving organization
The theme runs, that would be the walks and the types of activities like that?
That's correct. And one of the problems, Teresa, is that breast cancer ribbon is not trademarked. It's not controlled, so anyone can use it, and they do, unfortunately.
That's too bad. You think you're helping out somebody, and then lo and behold, it's not what you're thinking.
It's not. But you know what? You can make an educated decision. We have a charity arm called the Wise Giving Alliance. Just enter the name of the charity, really easy website, give.org. It'll tell you everything you need to know about charities, whether they meet 20 standards of accountability, and whether you can trust them.
Wow, you take all the legwork out then. That's pretty easy. It's a great resource.
Yes,
and of course, we can find more info on the Better Business Bureau as well?
That's correct.
Okay.
At we change it, at bbb.org/Connecticut.
Very good. Howard, thanks for being here.
My pleasure, Teresa.
All right, up next, what films have been nominated